We're gonna go ahead and throw our 1 up. Throw it out there. Get some damage onto this new wall. We have minions attacking us from behind. We're gonna use our ultimate, eat the new wall into space. We gotta make sure we confirm the pick onto her. We're able to get the pick onto her. Our team's pushing the tower, gonna rotate in behind. We're gonna go for this Guan Yu. We miss our 1. We're able to get the pick onto the Guan Yu. That's a double kill. Now we're gonna fight into this Cthulhu. We do have Aussie, so we do want to kind of fight into this. Oh, we missed maybe 1 too many basic attacks. We hit him with the 2. We're able to clean up the Cthulhu. That's a triple kill. Now we're on the hunt. Izanami is nearby. We're gonna take it kind of careful because she was kind of chunking us a little bit earlier. Activate her 2. Hit her with basics. Merlin, no. Oh, we got it from the burn damage. And a soft Quadra kill. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy SeanyB Gaming, and today we're going to be playing Heimdallr on the PTS. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intention of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, we have a Izanami video on the channel where we do Death's Toll and Devour's Gauntlets, and I want to try something a little different in this video. We're going to be going into the Manikin Scepter and Transcendence, and I think Heim is a really good character to build the Manikin Scepter on. So let's go ahead and jump into his kit. Heimdallr's 1, Piercing Sight. Heim throws his sword into the air. It shines with brilliant light that reveals enemies within 80 units. Heimdallr can refire this ability to call the sword down, causing it to fly to the target location and damage enemies. Heim's 2, Gjallarhorn. Heimdallr blows the Gjallarhorn for 2 seconds, causing enemies in front of him to lose movement speed and attack speed while taking damage every 0.5 seconds. While blowing his horn, Heimdallr is immune to knockups. When Heimdallr ends this cast, either through cancelling it himself or after 2 seconds, he raises the Gjallarhorn for a final blast. This blast damages enemies and knocks them away from Heimdallr. The slow duration is going to be 1.5 seconds, and the slow is going to be 15% at level 1, 25% at level 5. Heim's 3, the Bifrost. Heimdallr manifests a fragment of the Bifrost at his target location. When 2 fragments are placed, they become linked, allowing Heim to traverse the Bifrost. The greater the distance between the fragments, the longer it takes to begin traversing, and the longer it takes for it to be used again. If Heim places a 3rd fragment down, the oldest fragment vanishes. Enemies that walk between the 2 fragments are revealed to Heimdallr. We're about to get a first look at the Manikin Scepter and the power it brings early on. We're going to go ahead, clear the purple buff, then rotate to lane. We'll get back to Heim's abilities in just a moment. I just want to point out this play. We're going to go ahead, work on clearing the minion wave. Now that we've cleared the wave, we want to start targeting Izanami. We hit her with our 3rd basic attack, some more basic attacks. And we're just absolutely chunking her. We're going to cast her 1, hit her with the basic attack, and we're able to clean up the Izanami. Now back to Heimdallr's 4. Heim's ultimate. Through the realms, Heimdallr charges forward, axe ready. If Heim hits an enemy god, he stuns them before unleashing a devastating swing of his axe, launching his target into the sky. A Bifrost portal appears, and Heimdallr sends the launched foe through the realms of Muspelheim and Niflheim before returning them back to the battleground at a random target location in front of him. Muspelheim burns the enemy every 0.5 seconds for 1.5 seconds, while Niflheim slows the enemy for 2.5 seconds. The Niflheim slow is going to be 25%, and the travel duration is 4 seconds. And finally, Heim's passive, the Vigilant. When Heim gains vision of an enemy god, he gains physical power, up to a maximum of 5 gods. When an enemy god would disappear from vision, including self, Heimdallr continues to see them for 4 seconds. Heim's critical strikes only deal 70% bonus damage. He's going to gain 2% physical power per stack. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, we want to put a point to our 1, level 2, put a point to our 2, level 3, put a point to our 3, level 4, put another point to our 1, then we want to max out our ultimate whenever we can, max out our 1, max out our 2, max out our 3. We left Fountain with Manikin Scepter, the tier 1 of Transcendence, 2 health potions, and a multi-potion. Manikin Scepter is going to provide us 10 basic attack damage, 15 physical protections and 3 damage reduction. We're going to go ahead and chunk this Cthulhu. We might be able to get a pick right here. He's very weak. He pops his shell. Looks like he's going to be able to survive. Guan Yu is rotating in on us. We're going to go ahead and set up a portal. Kind of rotate into the jungle. We would have set up another portal and teleported through it if we needed to. But it looks like we were able to get out. Cthulhu's still very weak. He's going to dash away. Manikin Scepter's passive. Enemies hit by your basic attacks are burned, taking 20 physical damage over 2 seconds and have their attack speed reduced by 7%. Jungle monsters take 2.5 times the damage. This effect can stack up to 4 times and it can be upgraded at level 20. I'm going to go ahead and use our 2, get the slow, get the knock up. We're aiming for the Izanami. We should win this trade. Oh my god, we're chunking. And we're able to clean up the Cthulhu. We're going to go ahead and step in the tower, throw out our 1. Oof, and it is just shy of being able to get the pick onto the Izanami. Heim does have an attack chain, which is different than most hunters. His first 2 attacks are going to be an AoE hit, and then his 3rd attack is going to be a single target basic attack that does additional damage. We're going to go ahead and use our 2, get a basic off. If that other basic would have connected, we would have gotten the pick. I think Manikin Scepter is really strong. It applies burn damage, it gives you physical protections and damage reduction, plus basic attack power. So in the early game, this item is insane. We're going to build it onto Transcendance. I feel like we can just win any trade. We're going to go ahead and ult the Cthulhu, get some basics. 1 more basic and we would have gotten her again. What a shame. So right there we ulted Cthulhu so we could focus the Izanami, and unfortunately we were just a basic attack short. We're going to go ahead and rotate to the purple buff. I think Heim can apply the Manikin Scepter better than most hunters because he has an AoE basic attack. If he hits 3 minions, all 3 minions are going to get burned. And the 2.5% or the 2.5 times damage to the jungle camps, I think is for the burn damage, not the basic attacks. Cthulhu uses his dash. We're going to go ahead and clear this wave. The mid harpy is up. We're kind of low on mana, so we're just going to go ahead and back. Izanami does not want us to back. We're going to go ahead and hit 1 more wave. Guan Yu uses his ultimate. Circuit's here. We're going to go ahead and use our 2, try to apply his slow. We can see Izanami even though she's stealth because of our passive. Circuit's able to get the pick onto the Cthulhu. We're going to go ahead and back. We do have enough money for the tier 3 Transcendence, but instead we're going to go for the attack speed boost so we can apply Manikin Scepter more often. With Heim's 3, we might do it once or twice this game, but the longer the distance, the longer the cooldown. So if we were to use our 3 to get to lane from Fountain, we won't be able to use our 3 again for about 2 minutes, which is a really long time. Heim does not have any dash other than his ultimate, so we want to save our 3 for lane. I'm going to go ahead and go straight for this Izanami. You go ahead and ult her. Trying to get the pick onto Izanami. This is a terrible fight for us. We just lost a lot of health. We're going to fall back. Luckily, they weren't able to clean us up. Oh my gosh, she's one-shot again. I think this is the most I've ever seen a character one-shot pre-7 minutes. Luckily, we have a Guan in lane who's able to heal us up. We're going to go ahead and set up a 3, kind of near the tower. We use our 2 onto the Cthulhu. That's a Cthulhu ultimate. We're going to go ahead and set up a portal. We use our Aegis. And unfortunately, we were just shy of being able to teleport out. We weren't expecting the Guan Yu to come from jungle. Good ultimate from the Cthulhu. He was able to use it, knock us up, force us to use our Aegis, and then Guan was able to clean us up. And I think literally 1 more second, we would have teleported out of there. We are kind of burning a lot of mana, so we're going to go ahead and pick up 1 mana potion. Once we get Transcendence online, we won't need to worry about mana.
An ally has been slain.
So there's a little green hand above our health bar. That means that we are out of combat. In this season, if you are out of combat, your healing received is brought down by 30%. We're going straight for the Izanami. We're going to hit her with her 2, get the slow so we can get close to her. Hit her with some basic attacks, and we can still see her while she's invisible due to Heimdallr's passive, which is a pretty cool passive. Ties to his lore. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. We yeet the Izanami into space. We're going to throw out our 1, and we're able to get the pick onto the Izanami. We were not concerned about our health this game. We played so aggressive. We're going to go ahead and set up a 3. The reason we're setting up a 3 right there is if we placed another 3 and we were in trouble, we would be teleported to the one that is close to their tower. You have to think about it, it's like node A, then you place node B, node A will take you to B, B will take you to A, but as soon as you place node C, C and B are now linked. We're going to go ahead and group up the minions, throw out our 1, throw out some AoE basic attacks, and clean up this wave. Pop another health potion. If we can steal the Scorpion and get the free heal from it, that's going to be very helpful. Right now we're just leaving our 1 up there. We're going to go ahead and get some pressure onto this Cthulhu. He's very weak. We hit him with a basic attack, and it looks like Juan's able to clean him up. Izanami dashes away. We can see exactly where she is. Since we destroyed the greatest Scorpion that was at the Gold Fury, we're going to get an enhanced purple buff.
I'm going for jungle buff. Okay.
We're going to go ahead, hit our purple buff. We do have enough money for Transcendence. I think we're going to clear 1 more wave and then back. That way we don't miss any gold or XP. We're going to try to get some pressure onto this Izanami. With the knockup, we yeet her into space. Cthulhu's here. We're going to have to fall back a little bit. We throw out our 1. We're going to set up a portal.
Enemy missing middle.
Cthulhu's kind of stepping up to us. Serket's here, getting some good damage onto the Izanami. And it looks like Serket's able to get the pick. We're going to put some pressure onto this Cthulhu. Manikin Scepter is such a good item for the early game aggression. I played against a Yorm mid who picked it up, and he just absolutely abused it. We're going to go ahead and back and pick up Transcendance. Transcendance is going to provide us 30 physical power, 30 or 300 mana, and 10 MP5. It has a passive that you permanently gain 15 mana per stack and receive 50 stacks. 3% of your mana is going to be converted into physical power. Also, whenever this item is fully stacked, it's going to evolve, giving you 10% cooldown. So right now, 3% of our mana is about 30 physical power. And it's not your current mana, it's your total mana. We're just going to focus as Izanami. We yeet her into space, and I think our ultimate should have the damage to get the pick onto her. Guan Yu's coming in, we're going to use our 3, teleport out of there. We're able to avoid the stun. So now that was a minute-long cooldown. We're going to go ahead and get some damage onto this Guan Yu, knock him up. It's so much damage. We throw out our 1, and he's able to dash and avoid it. So right now we're just working on stacking up Transcendence. We're going to check the enemy purple buff. throw up our 1 so we can get some vision. No one's there. Purple buff's not there, so we're just going to hit this harpy. We have 3 levels on the Izanami right now. We're absolutely bullying in this lane. That's the Cthulhu dash. We could have been really aggressive on him right there, but instead we're going to go for the enhanced purple buff.
On my way. Retreat middle lane. I'll attack middle lane.
Ally has been slain.
That's Cthulhu dash. Took out about half of our health. He's kind of chunking. We're just going to clean up the wave. I feel like Izanami hasn't been in a lane in a second, a little bit longer than normal. Either her batteries died, or she's waiting to buy an item.
On my way.
Be revealed.
There she is. Looks like she was hitting camp. She came back half health. Oh my goodness. We're gonna go ahead and eat the Cthulhu. Hit him with some basics. Knock him up. More basics. He's in his ultimate. We hit him with a basic attack and we're able to clean him up. Thought minions might get us, so we go ahead and use our Aegis. Weird. Ooh. Not enough damage. We're able to survive that. We're going to go ahead and back and start working on Aussie. Aussie is going to be our lifesteal. Since we picked up Transcendance, we still want some form of lifesteal. I think if you're not picking up Devourer's Gauntlets, Aussie's the next best thing.
On my way.
We're going to go ahead and just immediately go straight for the Izanami. Forget about the wave. Get the knockup. Basic. Basic. We have vision on her. Sirket should be able to clean this up. Or at least body for us. So that way we're able to clean it up. So we did miss a little bit of gold and XP there because we went for the fight with Izanami instead of cleaning up the minions in lane.
Retreat middle lane.
But since we got the pick, she's going to miss a whole wave. We're going to go ahead and steal her Lesser Scorpion. Teleport back because we're too lazy to walk back. I think this will actually bite us in the butt in just a moment. So we have a minute before we can use our 3 again. It would have taken us 10 seconds to walk back to our purple buff. We're going to go ahead and hit the oracles because we've got nothing else to do in lane.
I'll attack left lane.
35 seconds on our 3. Izanami stepping up. We're being pretty aggressive on our positioning on the map right now. She's able to dash past our 1. We also have enough money for Aussie, so we should back and pick that up. That's a really big item for us. We get the knockup. Guan Yu ultimate, we yeet the Izanami. 10 seconds on our 3, we use our beads. Throw out our 1. If we would have had Aussie or our 3, we'd be alright right here. We're going to knock him up. Throw out a 3, we get ulted by Izanami. And Guan Yu's able to clean us up with a basic attack. And our 3 comes off of cooldown as soon as we go down. Super unfortunate. We should not have used our 3 to get back to purple buff a little bit quicker. We should have just walked back like a normal hunter. So we just picked up Aussie. Aussie's going to provide us 20 physical power, 20% lifesteal, 25% attack speed, and 15 flat penetration. It has a passive that if you drop below 35% health, you gain an additional 30% lifesteal for 5 seconds. This can only occur once every 15 seconds. This item has it all for the Transcendence build. It has power, it has attack speed, it has flat penetration, and it has lifesteal. Our team is able to clean up over in right where we died.
Dropping the double. Bringing up the tempo.
On my way.
That punk's
We're going to go ahead and hit our purple buff.
fury.
Gold Fury is pretty open. It's just Anubis and Izanami left. We're going to go ahead and secure the Gold Fury. It's going to give everyone 264 gold. The amount of gold you get scales up the later the game goes on. Izanami's on her purple. We're going to hit her with her 2, get the slow. She's going to dash away. So the enemy jungler has been involved in both of our deaths. So we're winning lane. It's whenever somebody rotates over that we're getting in a little bit of trouble.
Your left tower is under attack.
Izanami, you can't pick up this for free. Oh, she uses her beads, which apparently she had the whole time. We hit her with our 1. We have 2 people rotating in on us. We're going to go ahead and use our 3. 40-second cooldown. We are starting to put points into it, so the cooldown is going to be a little bit lower. Cthulhu just used his dash. Guan Yu's rotating in. We're going to fall back to our team. We activate our 1. That's a new ultimate. That's Cthulhu ultimate. We're not terrified fighting though, but we do want to position ourselves where we're not taking too much damage. Izanami's here. We'll gladly fight her. She uses her dash. We still have vision on her though. Still aiming for that Izanami. Oh, she's actually kind of chunking. One more basic. We're gonna have to turn away, run away from this fight. Looks like our team was able to clean up. We're gonna go ahead and lifesteal off of our purple buff. Lifesteal off of the wave. And we're back in action. We're at half health.
I see.
We're gonna go ahead and hit this lesser scorpion. Maximize our heal. I believe you actually have to stand in it. I'm not entirely sure how the lesser scorpions work. I know they provide a heal. I just don't know how much. We're gonna go ahead and steal the purple buff from the enemy.
Enemy missing left.
Some new ult. We're gonna fall back because they were able to see where we were whenever new ulted.
Group up. Attack middle lane.
So if I saw somebody overextended like that, I'd probably be rotating towards them. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a 3. We're gonna throw up our 1. We hear Nuwa. We're gonna throw our 1 under her. Hit her with her 2. Knock her up. Basics. And we're able to secure the pick onto the Nuwa. Izanami's now here. We miss our ultimate. Kind of losing that trade, so we're gonna pull back a little bit, see if we can get a different angle. We're gonna hit her with her 2, get the knock up, hit her with a basic attack. She uses her ultimate on us. It does almost no damage. We're gonna activate our 3 and dip because Anubis is here. Our team is pushing left pretty hard. We're gonna go ahead and lifesteal off this Harpy camp. And we're going to go ahead and back and pick up the Executioner. The Executioner is receiving a buff this patch. I think it's going to be the next new Hunter item. Goodbye Atalanta's Bow and hello Executioner. The Executioner is going to provide 35 physical power, 25% attack speed. It has a passive that basic attacks reduce the target's physical protection by 7% for 3 seconds. This can stack up to 3 times in the past, but now it can stack up to 4 times. So if you land 4 basic attacks on an enemy, you can reduce their protections by 28%. This isn't percent penetration, this is protection reduction. So that means that on our team, the Camazotz, the Guan Yu, and the Circuit could be dealing damage to the enemy if they have 28% less protections. As if they could have 28% less protections. So protection reduction reduces the protections for the entire team. The percent penetration is just you. We activate our 2, Guan Yu's immune to knockups while he's using his 3. We're going to go ahead and lifesteal off this wave.
Your left tower has been destroyed. None shall remain hidden from me.
We're going to set up a ward. We're going to also set up a 3, kind of an escape if this fight turns bad for us. We're going to rotate behind, and then it looks like they're actually going the other way.
Bring up the temple. An ally has been slain.
We're going to activate our 2, get the knockup, yeet the Anubis. He uses his beads. Oh no, he didn't. And Camazotz is able to get the pick. We're going to go ahead and work on this Izanami. We got to make it to where she's not hitting us and the Camazotz with their basic attacks. Cthulhu's here. We're able to get the pick onto the Izanami. We're going to rotate up. We're going to go ahead and lifesteal off this camp. That's a Cthulhu ultimate. We're going to lifesteal off this camp before we engage in the fight.
Checking the vibe, you hear?
Your right tower is under attack.
Camazotz is kind of picking a bad fight. Nua's also rotating in.
Retreat.
We throw up our 1.
Here we go.
We hit the Nua with it, and it's time to dip. 32-second cooldown on our 3. We're going to go ahead and back, and we're going to pick up Qin Sias. Qin Sias is going to provide us 40 physical power, 20% attack speed. It has a passive that on basic attack hits deal physical damage equal to 3% of the target's maximum health. If the target has over 2,000 health, this damage scales up to 5% if the target has over 2,750 health. So Qin Sias is going to allow us to remove at least 3% of the target's maximum health whenever we damage them with a basic attack. This is a great item for our hunters because it makes sure that you're dealing relevant damage regardless of how many protections they have. If they have a billion protections and your damage would be 0.1 of their health, I think the lowest damage you can do is actually 1. You can't do a percentage. Then Qin Sias would make sure that you're dealing 3% of the target's maximum health. 3 people here. We don't have a great 3 setup. An activator 2. Fight into this Cthulhu. Fight into this Anubis. We get stunned. We don't have any relic. We're going to use our 3. Doesn't matter where it is. We just want to get out. 45-second cooldown. We're going to go ahead, hit this Greater Scorpion. Lifesteal off of it. Unfortunately, it looks like our team is losing these team fights.
This reminds me of old runic magic. Bring up the temple.
Your middle tower is under attack.
We need to set up a smart 3. We're going to go ahead and throw our 1 up. Throw it out there. Get some damage onto this Nuwa. We have minions attacking us from behind. We're going to use our ultimate, eat the Nuwa into space. We got to make sure we confirm the pick onto her. We're able to get the pick onto her. Our team's pushing the tower, going to rotate in behind. We're going to go for this Guan Yu. We miss our 1. We're able to get the pick onto the Guan Yu. That's a double kill. Now we're going to fight into this Cthulhu. We do have Aussie, so we do want to kind of fight into this. Oh, we missed maybe 1 too many basic attacks. We hit him with the 2. We're able to clean up the Cthulhu. That's a triple kill. Now we're on the hunt. Izanami is nearby. We're gonna take it kind of careful because she was kind of chunking us a little bit earlier. Activate her 2. Hit her with basics. Merlin, no! Oh, we got it from the burn damage! And a soft Quadra kill. Now we need to push something as a team. We should probably get the tier 1 or tier 2 tower in mid and then go for the fire giant.
Attack middle lane.
Okay.
I really wish the Gold Fury was an Oni Fury, not a Primal Fury. Anubis is here. We're going to throw out our 1, throw out some basics.
Retreat. Attack the Gold Fury.
We are absolutely chunking this game. Guan Yu gets the stun on us. We're going to fall back. The whole team's kind of rotating in. We're going to throw out our 1. Get some minor damage onto the Anubis. Avoid his damage. We're going to throw up a 3 so we have something to teleport to.
Be careful.
Be revealed.
Throw up our 1 so we gain some vision. Cthulhu's here. We gotta be careful on this fight. It's a 4v5.
Ultimate is ready.
Izanami's rotating in. We're gonna throw up our 1 so we have some vision. Then we're gonna start working on this Primal Fury. It looks like we don't think we can do it. We might have been able to. We have a pretty penny in the pocket. We should back and buy right here. Instead, it looks like we're going to rotate to the team.
Gank left lane.
Get some damage onto the Guan. You gotta be careful on this fight. It's not looking favorable for us. We're getting pinched by 2 sides. We're gonna use our ultimate onto the Anubis, send him into space, get him out of the team fight as soon as possible. We're gonna fall back to the back line, set up a 3. Now we're gonna start chunking, drop our 3 if we take too much damage. Starting to take too much damage. We use our Aegis. We're gonna activate our 3, go 1 inch to the left. But I actually think that was enough to buy us a little wiggle room. 10 seconds before we can use our 3 again. We're going to keep wiggling around. That's a Thorns from Cthulhu. That's not what you like to see. 1 second on our 3. And Cthulhu's able to munch us.
A watcher must always have proper supplies.
Looks like you got a step.
On that teleport where we went like 1 inch to the left, I think we would have been better off running into lane, trying to create a little separation between our teleport portals.
Your middle.
It's just Guan Yu alive. They have 5 people marching on our Phoenix. That was a terrible team fight for us. I think they're going to be able to end it right here. Goodbye, Guan. Jeez, that was a lot of damage.
Where'd the party go?
I saw that coming.
You're right.
And they're working on Titan. So it looks like we lose this one, but sometimes that's just how the map flops. I think the Manikin Scepter into the Transcendence was a really interesting build for Heimdallr. We absolutely dominated. We just lost 1 team fight at the end. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.